Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Brett Saberhagen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Stepping into the box, Al Kaline. He will lead this one off today.
Off for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
In the air, down the line in left. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
In now, Ty Cobb. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Castro leads off first with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is on his horse. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 4th, the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. First offering on its way. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. Brett in foul ground. And they can't run it down. The pause and the 0-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Schoop. Second home run early in the year, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Softly hit to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Jack Morris is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
With Merrifield next to bat, he'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
Now the pitch
Merrifield.
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Batting second, not shortstop, number 27.
At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Popped him up. Scope moving to his left. One down.
Batting third, the third baseman, George.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Now a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. But it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. He went deep last night twice. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Morris sets. 0-1 on its way. Two out with the man at first. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's in there for strike one. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball. Down.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. The Royals do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Al Kaline, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. And there's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it 3-0. Hunter Dozier digging in now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Due up next is Salvador Perez. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone. Strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Fouled off. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner at first here, one man out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Nope.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1.
Hey.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cobb is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Alex Gordon. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Kansas City. They trail in this one 3-0. Next for the Tigers, Harold Castro. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Harold Castro.
First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Settling in now, Ty Cobb. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Alan Trammell. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 3-0. Brett Phillips will bat next as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, inside.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Kaline has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman,
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Merrifield takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And another foul ball. The 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Morris into the windup. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Into right field, that's a base hit.
The third baseman, number 5, George.
At the plate, George Brett, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Adios, pelota. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Maben. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jonathan Scope. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. You got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now in the box, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Towards second. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Cameron Maybin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Tigers are shut down there. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up steps Salvador Perez. A base hit in his first trip. Pitch on the way. Hit hard. Foul. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kaline is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Brett Phillips, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. This pitch is popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Romine. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Al Kaline.
In now, Al Kaline. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and a strike to Al Kaline.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. It's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
2 out with the man at first. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Ty Cobb. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Here's the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
So 1-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Striding in, Adalberto Mondesi. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Goodrum battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. He's ready now. The pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Three and 0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set. The 3-0 offering.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Trammell grabs it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Alan Trammell. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And he'll get back in safely. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Now batting.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from 2nd to 3rd. And what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Jake Kalish comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Out of play. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Cameron Maben, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Kalish, 28 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's inside.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
No, that's outside.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Tigers 5 and the Royals 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak roller right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The pitcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Ready for another shot now, Salvador Perez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Lined into left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, number 66.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Royals 3. 7th inning ready to roll. Standing in, Harold Castro. It was a walk in his last trip.
Castro.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ty Cobb.
Striding in once again, Ty Cobb. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
A 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Jonathan Schoop will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. O'Hearn is there, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Digging in once again, Brett Phillips. Over 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Up high. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Adalberto Mondesi is on deck. A strike, and it's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cobb calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, number 27.
Ready for another chance? Adalberto Mondesi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Morris has his target. Here it is. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 7th pitch of the at bat coming up. 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Buck Farmer will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Buck Farmer.
George Brett will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And he fouls this one off. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They're still down 5-3. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Miguel Cabrera.
From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The Royals entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Phillips has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Now batting, Cameron Maybin. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
Ready once again, Austin Romine. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
0-2, here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. Nope.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting, third baseman, Nico.
Kevin McCarthy will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
The Royals, number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. So they're going back to the track. And this will bang up against the wall.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Al Kaline, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, designated
digging in now, Harold Castro. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Tigers 6 and the Royals 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground toward short. Trammell brings it in. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
So here's the Royals DH, Hunter Dozier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Salvador Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. K-line is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. At the plate, Ty Cobb. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
To the plate now, Alan Trammell hit well on the ground to first, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 8.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Josh DeMont comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. At the plate now, Jonathan Scope, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, That fastball is going to blow right by you.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
First and second here with nobody out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
No balls and 1 strike. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Popped up. And he'll reach over to his left to make the play, and there's your 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Romine, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike one to start the at-bat. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. In there, and he's taken him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Here's a pop-up now. O'Hearn is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the Tigers leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Joe Jimenez enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Popped him up. Scope is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Brett Phillips.
Stepping up now, Brett Phillips. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Adalberto Mondesi is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Count still at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-3 the final score today. Detroit posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jack Morris earns his first win of the season. Joe Jimenez wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.